it resonated with me so much because, especially starting out, I think most coaches go through a very difficult transitional period of gaining respect from parents, from students, from your administration. And it was a really, first of all, it was great to see that there was other people that had experienced certain downfalls and, you know, certain situations. And Carrie Smith is the one that actually taught it, and she's hilarious. She's another one that just, she says things out of pocket sometimes, but it's so, it just really embodies
great personality.
everything. Amazing.
She's wonderful.
She's awesome. And she said that a big thing that we needed to do in order to be successful was to stay very consistent with our philosophies. So she actually did a really incredible activity with us that I love, and I'm going to do it this year with my kids. And she told us to basically write out our own philosophy. So, like, you know, what is it that's the number one thing? And for me, when I wrote out my draft, it was a whole thing, and it was how I want to hold myself accountable the same way I expect my kids to be held accountable. And you know, if I do something wrong, I expect to be told, same as them. And then she said that she did a whole activity very similar with her kids after she read her philosophy to her kids, that they all basically wrote out a recommendation letter for themselves. And they wrote it out. She didn't even explain to them what it was for, but just write out a recommendation letter for yourself. And then they would have to read it out. And she would say, that's what I'm going to hold you accountable for. Like, that's how I'm going to, you know, that this is exactly how I'm going to treat you. So if they say, I am a very respectful student, I am the hardest worker in the room, whatever it is, that's how I'm going to hold you. That's the accountability. That's a great idea. No, that's so it was a really great activity that, you know, that's something that I had never heard, and it's such a great approach because it makes them feel they need to be held accountable for the way that they see themselves. So that was a really great activity. That was awesome.